The forest police. A little elephant was eating in the forest, and as no rain had fallen for a long time, it could hardly find some grass. After a while, the elephant saw a red apple in the hole of a tree and smelled it. The elephant thought, smelling the extraordinary flavor of the apple. The elephant didn't think much longer and put his snout into the hole in order to get the apple out. But when he tried to get his snout out again, he was not able to do so. The elephant tried once more, but he could not get it out. He tried again by spinning his snout to the left and to the right, but it just would not get out of the hole. Thinking his snout would always remain in the hole, the elephant started crying. The elephant's dad was nearby drinking water at the river when he heard his son crying. And he approached him while other animals had also arrived there. The big elephant was trying to get his son's snout out of the hole, but it was simply impossible. A rabbit, which had arrived at the place, proposed for everybody to get together and try to pull the elephant so that it could take his snout out of the hole. But it was simply impossible. "This is a case for the forest police," the rabbit said. The weasel police officer was staying outside the forest police station reading a book for detectives while his assistant the hedgehog was combing and oiling his hair. The rabbit was out of breath when he arrived at the forest police. "Officer, officer!" the rabbit said, and stopped trying to explain what was going on. The weasel police officer was looking at him, wondering what the rabbit was about to say. "Tell me, what happened?" the hedgehog asked. The elephant, the little elephant," the rabbit said. "What about the little elephant?" "His snout is stuck into the hole of a tree," the rabbit responded. When the weasel and the hedgehog arrived at the place the accident happened, everybody made room for them. The weasel analyzed the tree, said something to his assistant, who then asked who was living in the tree. "I live there," the woodpecker said, who was looking at the crowd from above the tree. The weasel approached his assistant and whispered something into his ear. "Does your house have another entry?" the hedgehog asked. "No, it does not," the woodpecker responded. The weasel took his detective book out of his pocket and started to look whether there's any solution for his case. After a while, again he whispered something into his assistant's ear. "Does anybody have some fat?" the hedgehog wanted to know. But no one present had any fat. "I don't use fat because I eat pure carrots," the rabbit said. "I don't use fat either because I'm very fat and I don't want to get fatter," the big elephant said. "How come no one has got any fat?" the hedgehog said angrily. The weasel approached the hedgehog, put his hand into the hedgehog's pocket, and took a bottle of oil out of it. "But this is the oil for my hair," the hedgehog said. The weasel lubricated the whole of the tree and the elephant's snout with some oil, and after he spun it once to the left and then to the right, the elephant could finally get his snout out of the hole. The big elephant thanked the forest police a lot, while the little elephant kissed both officers on their cheeks. In the evening, the weasel went tired home to his wife, who was cooking some worms which the weasel loved so much. "Ooh, I forgot I have no oil at all," his wife said. The weasel took the bottle of hair oil out of his pocket and gave it to his wife. "What am I supposed to do with this hair oil?" the wife was wondering.